Alright, so I'm back to doing another tram test here, if that's what you want to call it. I got the bi-rail track, mainly because I wanted to put some heavy weapons underneath, and I would have had to build new tracks much further down to accommodate it. So I'm just going with two, and I have gyroscopes, 16 of them, if you look there in the bottom right. And what I found is that having gyroscopes on and just not using them will keep the tram aligned with the tracks. You won't pick up any random rotation during your acceleration. At least that's my hope. Now, I did want to do an empty acceleration run with this, just to see how it ran down the tracks. But the problems I've had have been based on accelerating under a load. The extra weight tends to change the acceleration. As you can see, I've overbuilt this thing. It's huge and shaped like a house. Part of the reason for that is these launch tubes are now, you could say, buffered by landing gear. The last test I did, there was a lot of damage from the projectiles themselves during the acceleration. You can see my control console there in the center. I did the same sort of insulating for the tracks, although the bottom I only have half a layer. It just didn't work out very well. Should probably design around that, but we'll see if this thing works in the first place. So I do have these tubes loaded. These are even bigger projectiles than before. These are like 53, 54 blocks long. Heaviest projectiles yet, which I said I would do shorter. And I very well may use shorter projectiles. What I'm thinking of is cutting this down to half or a third of the length and putting multiple projectiles in each tube. As I've said, in the future I hope to make this launcher platform for a station or possibly a ship. A lot more useful on a ship, but there's easier ways to do it on a ship, I think. So we'll see how this works out. If nothing else, it'll at least give me some information about building a fast tram with lots of power. So anyway, that's the intro. I'll make a separate video for the test.